Hello and welcome back to my craft room. Well, I'm in the middle of finishing off my final Maggie Morris piece for this month, but as always everything stops for Happy Mail, and I've got two pieces just been delivered, both of them within the UK. One I know is from Maria, and Maria did actually email me to say it was on the way and dropped a little intriguing hint about something extra that she'd put in, I think. Anyway, I don't know who the other one is from. It feels quite, being careful not to show addresses, it's quite bulky. So I think both of these are going to be pieces for our Bonkers Quilt community project. So I will link to a video that will tell you all about that if you'd like to join in. But essentially we're going to be getting together, a few of us, at the bazaar event at the Sussex Prairie Gardens in August, on the 16th and 17th of August. It's free to come along and join us if you would like to, and we're going to be working on a community quilt which we will eventually auction for charity. Very exciting. No rules. The pieces for the quilt can be any shape and pretty much any size, from about, I would say, 5 centimetres up to about 20 would be ideal. But they don't have to be regular shapes, they don't have to be blocks as such. They could be higgledy-piggledy shapes, motifs like flowers or leaves or fishes or houses, whatever you like. No colour scheme. You can use whatever needlework techniques you enjoy. So we can end up with a really eclectic, fun, creative, colourful mixture of pieces, which we will be stitching onto the backing that we're using, and then we'll be patching and stitching to blend everything together. For people that aren't able to join us at the bazaar event, I've invited everyone to, including you, to send me a piece if they would like to, and I will stitch it into the quilt on your behalf. If you want to do that, you will need to find my email in the description box. You'll find a link tree, click on that, lots of things will come up including my email. Email me there and say, I want to send you a piece for the quilt, what's your address, and I'll let you know. Obviously I can't just put it up here and share it out in public, that would not be safe or sensible. If you're in our Discord, you can direct message me in Discord and I can let you know that way. So I think that's what both these envelopes are. I know the one for Maria is. I'm not sure about the other one because I don't know who it's from. It could be something completely different for all I know, but I suspect it's a piece for the quilt. Let's dig out my letter opener. Should we open the mystery one first? So I'm very excited to see how all this comes together. Very excited to meet up with people I've never met with in person. 2 people will be there that I have met up with in person. So Maggie Morris is going to be there. I met up with her in Cornwall last year, and Marion is going to be there. Now I met up in person for the first time at the bazaar event last year and had the most incredibly wonderful time. Real highlight of our year, we both agreed. And this year lots of other friends are coming to join us as well, including Kaz from Australia, Granny Sue and her granddaughter Jess. We've got Lucy coming. We're all staying nearby to each other, so we'll be able to get together as well and perhaps have a meal out and things, you know. And I've extended my stay by a few days so that I can have a bit more time with Kaz, since she's come all that way. I'm going to go down to Brighton on the Monday, which would be really fun. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. Yeah, as I say, all the details will be in the video that I'll link, and it tells you about how to book up for the bazaar event if you want to. You can come and just join us during the day free, and you can enjoy all the beautiful bazaar displays of everything from our beloved scrap packs, which is where all this started, to jewellery, clothing, homewares, all sorts of things. Beautiful. It's glorious to see. And the setting, Sussex Prairie Garden setting, is beautiful. There's tea rooms and things there. Alex is serving his vegetarian curries as well. You can, if you would like to, you can stay on in the evening. I'm definitely going to be there for the what I call the Bangra night, the garden party. And there's all kinds of entertainment going on, including beautiful Indian music and Bangra dancing. The evening finishes up with Bangra dancing, and also some of the bazaar team, they're just such lovely people. Some of the bazaar team actually do entertainment as well. So there's the Lucid Fox, there's Inner Spin, which is Shana with her hula hoop. It's incredible, honestly. You just won't believe it till you see it. And Jo herself, Jo from Bazaar, actually plays the harp. It's beautiful. The atmosphere is just incredible. Anyway, I'm not going to go on anymore. I said I wouldn't go on, but you can tell I'm a bit excited. Anyway, so let's see what this is and who it's from. Oh, a lovely card. Let's get the envelope out of the way before I show someone's address. God, look at that beautiful piece of art. Isn't that fabulous? Like a hair in the moonlight. God, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Original painting by Rachel Toll. Now let's have a look. It looks like a quilt, but it almost gives pimples to come out now. Here we go. Here's a little note. Oh, private it says. So let's just. That's so sweet of you, Caroline. I can see why she put private. Caroline, that is so sweet. God, wow. So this is Caroline Halvyard. I know this is. I you might know because she's got an Instagram. That's her Instagram name, I believe. But she's also in our. You'll see her in our live chat on YouTube, and you'll see her in Facebook as well. What a lovely. Thank you, Caroline. That's really sweet of you. I really, yeah. So let's have a look. Now it looks like she's included some pieces of fabric to use on the quilt. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now, there was meaning to this. So Caroline did tell me the story behind this, and it's to do, I'm sure she won't mind me at least saying a little bit of it. But this is all very much lots of memories caught in this little piece from when she and her husband first met each other, and they were making maps. So there are parts here from all different, you can see there are things representing all different parts of the world. So there's a Moomin there, that's Finland, isn't it? There's map fabric here, look at the maps here. There's a cityscape here, looks like, on this fabric, and there's a contour map here, and that's what Caroline and her husband were doing. What lovely fabrics. There's a camel and there's a Japanese lady. Oh, I love this. I love it. It's so, oh, like my goose pimples are going crazy. I'm getting such a feel-good feeling about all this whole quilt thing, and I'm getting a bit choked up now. You know, this quilt, it's gonna be crazy looking. I mean, you know, we talk about crazy quilts. This is going to be the craziest crazy quilt because it's going to be such an eclectic mixture, but with so much love and work going into every single piece of it. It can't help but be beautiful. Each piece is, I mean, the little stories behind it. I wonder if the music has some significance as well. It's beautiful. Just a lovely collage of fabrics, all with meaning behind them, beautifully stitched together. And I love it. I love it, and I love the thought behind it. And if you want to do a little piece that in some way commemorates a special time or person for you or date or whatever, you can do that. I mean, I wouldn't advocate putting your full name on there or something, because think about your safety, but somebody's initials or first name, or a date that's significant. I think it's a lovely way to, and then we're sending it out into the world to share the love and benefit, in the end, whichever charity we decide between us is going to benefit from this. I really envy the person who will end up being the owner of this amazing quilt. And a few people have suggested that maybe we could find a way to get it displayed so that people could come and see it when it's done. So there's ages yet before we get to that stage, but I might give that some thought, because I'd love to be able to share the finished piece with people. Okay, let's have a look at these fabrics that she's put in, so you can see at least some of them are fabrics. This one I didn't even notice when I first looked. It's like referencing the map making, because it's a compass with the 4 compass points. Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, west. Lovely, lovely. And look at this. How good. This reminds me of Kew Gardens. It's beautiful. What a beautiful fabric. Mostly we will be working with the bazaar scraps that Jo will be providing, because that is what kind of inspired this whole idea, really. But also there's no reason why we can't use other scraps, and don't feel like you've got to use bazaar scraps if you want to make a piece. As you can see, you don't need to use what you've got. I don't think Jo wasn't interested at all in charging money for this slow stitching corner. They don't charge for you to go in during the day. You do have to buy a ticket if you want to come to the garden party where you stay for the evening. That's £35 for adults, or £45 to include Alex's amazing Thali curry supper, which is just delicious. It's vegetarian too, so Jo just really wanted it to be about sharing our love of slow stitching and using of these scraps of rescued fabrics. She wouldn't for a minute want you to be feeling like you've got to buy a bazaar scrap pack in order to join in. But if you have got one and they are beautiful, it's a lovely way to use them. And that's certainly the majority of fabrics we'll be working with over the weekend will be bazaar scraps. This is gorgeous, this fabric, isn't it? That would fit right in with the Maggie stuff I've been doing just recently. Maybe that's why Caroline put it in. Caroline actually lives not too far away from me as well. We are in the same county. Maybe we'll meet up one day, Caroline. And here's some of that lovely map fabric. Yum! I've never seen this. So this is a contour map, so that's very evocative of the kind of thing that Caroline and her husband would have been doing when they first met. She said they were wearing special glasses with one red lens, one blue lens, to enable them to see the contours when they looked at the references. I suppose it's all done digitally these days. Look at this. I love this map fabric. Just recently been watching Christine make kind of like fabric out of paper, so she's been using paper from local guides with maps in them, and she's been using the momigami method to turn them into a material that she can stitch into. It's been a really interesting project to watch. Yeah, she's doing it's textile art that she does. I think it's more than slow stitching. I think it's textile art. Love that. I can't work out which way up it's meant to be, but it don't matter to me. Gorgeous. And what's this piece? Oh, how lovely. I love anything with cats on. This is cats in various comfy seats. They always get the comfiest seat, don't they? Oh, I love that fabric. It's got a sort of 50s vibe. Gorgeous. Lovely to look at. Love the story behind it. Now, we have another one to open, and I've been banging on for ages already. You know what I'm like. So this one I know is from Maria. How cute are they? Aren't they sweet? I've seen so many beautiful stickers over the now years that we've been doing these, doing the swaps and now doing this quilt project. I've already got an idea hatching for the next swap as well. So the next swap won't start until the 1st of October, but I like to give people like a month's kind of warning beforehand, so I need to have the idea settled upon by the 1st of September. So actually, by the time, you know, the bazaar event is mid-August, I actually need to be thinking about it now. Get that envelope with the address out the way. Oh, look at this lovely card. I've had so many beautiful cards. I'm intrigued to know how this was done. You have to tell me how you did this, Maria. Did I say this was from Maria? I might have forgotten to say this is from Maria. And I was expecting this one. Love that. Don't know how you've got that effect on the fabric, but it's beautiful, and it's got like a, I think it's that kind of that fabric that's got like a built-in, it's like cotton with a built-in wadding on the back. Yeah, love it. Love the sequins on it. They just, yeah, bring out that colour. Oh, lovely. Now, is this the piece for the quilt? It's beautiful. Look at that. Let's get it out the bag. Let's get it out the bag. Because I know that Maria said she was putting something else in, so I don't know if this is the something else or this is the something else. Did it say? For Bonkers Quilt. So this is for the quilt. This is for the quilt. It is lovely, Maria. Beautiful. Lots of little sweet little scraps all collaged together, and then all this stitching added in to give it all the extra texture. Love the little padded heart there. The button, little pearly button, flower shaped pearly button. Beautiful. The little star stitches. And this is all lots and lots of chain stitch there. The texture of that's really nice. Seed stitching, blanket stitch all around. Lovely little daisies. I love those daisies. It's nice to see the kind of more organic shapes and then geometric shapes. Herringbone stitch in there, following along the lines in that fabric. It's gorgeous, really lovely. Now, there is a good example of, look at the difference in size, in colour, in style. Both these ladies have edged their pieces with blanket stitch, but you don't have to finish the edges because we can overlap and underlap and blend stitch and everything, you know, as we go along. And you don't, although Maria's actually backed hers, Caroline hasn't. You don't need to. If you want to, that's absolutely fine, but you don't need to because it's all going to be applied to the cotton batting that we're using for the back anyway. And then on the final backing, we've got some lovely antique tablecloths that Jen has very kindly donated, which I may end up dyeing. Haven't decided yet. Got ages yet to decide that. That is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. So many lovely look. Can you imagine whoever ends up owning this quilt? It's just going to be phenomenal, isn't it? Yeah, wow. And it would be lovely to see it hung up somewhere for people to look at, perhaps before it gets sent off to its final destination. So let's see, before I open this, let's see what Maria says. That's an address. I need to hide that. Okay. So she says, "Hello Annie, here's my little snippet for the Bonkers Quilt. I hope it's okay. I got carried away and did a blanket stitched edge." That's absolutely fine. It's fine. It's, you know, the blanket stitch edges will look lovely as well. You can see both these this time. We've got the blanket stitch edging on. And so what I'll do is that, you know, I will overlap pieces where it's just a plain background that's not been stitched into, but where you've stitched and worked into, obviously I'm not going to overlap your work. I wouldn't do this, you know, and overlap someone's work. So yeah, it's absolutely fine. Do it whichever way you like is fine. It's just that you don't have to. It doesn't mean you can't. I did a blanket stitch edge. I couldn't help but add a heart in it too in honour of the last swap. Oh, it's lovely. Claire did that as well, actually, and I think that's really nice because it's part of, you know, one of the things that has brought our community together, isn't it? It's a kind of community memory, really. I loved making my hearts, and I really wanted to send you one more for your treasure box. Oh, is that what this is? Oh, I'm going again. Honestly, I've been opening these pieces on camera now it's literally for years, starting in early 2023. And people have sent me things before that as well, actually. But it never gets old for me. I hope it never gets old for you watching it. Okay, I need to keep this address out of the way. Also attached is a little hedgy needle keeper that I thought would make you smile. Oh, hedgy as in hedgehog? I love hedgehogs. A little thank you for all you do and all the inspiring videos. Oh. I've had a lovely few hours watching them on my TV now, and I know how to do that. Yeah, no, I've had a lovely few hours watching them on my TV now. I know how to do that. Yeah, it's once you realise you can actually watch YouTube on your TV, it's so much more comfortable. You can't do the commenting on there, but a lot of people have their phone open as well, so they can comment or join in the live chat if they're watching it live, you know. But yeah, I think on my TV anyway, I can click the like button on a video, but I can't leave a comment. So I have to remember to go back later on and leave a comment if I'm watching my YouTube friends' videos. I cannot watch on my laptop or tablet at the moment because of my... Oh yeah, she's having problems with her eyes at the moment. Hopefully that will get sorted soon, Maria. That reminds me, she was apologising for not being able to... what did she say? She didn't think her work was going to be so good as she would like it to be because of the problems with her eyes at the moment. I've just realised I didn't even think about that when I was looking at this. I was just thinking, how lovely! Look at all the details. Yeah, well, I don't know how much better it would be if I couldn't ask for anything better than that, honestly, Maria. Okay, have a lovely time at the bazaar event. I'm very envious and really wish I could be there and meet everyone. Maybe next year. Very much looking forward to the next swap. Love and hugs, Maria. Okay, so then... Oh, this is the little hedgy needle keeper. Oh, how cute. And he's got a little... Oh, look at this. Let's take the cord off. Keep the cord as well. All gets used. Look at this. Even the little pin with the beads threaded onto it is so pretty, isn't it? What a lovely effect that is. Okay, let's just get this cord off and quickly shut the thing again before I lose my beads. Oh, gone cack-handed now. Okay. Oh, how cute. How cute is that? So I can put there's a needle that needs a keeper. I can, because it's got the magnet underneath. I can put that on there. Ah, that is adorable. I love hedgehogs, and it's all covered with flowers. And I could actually attach it to my dinky pair of scissors with the pin as well. I probably won't though, because I'll be afraid of losing the beads. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it, Maria. Thank you. And I haven't even looked at the heart yet. I was very lucky. A few people have sent me hearts that we weren't actually swapping, and I wish, if only I had more time, I would have loved to have made hearts for everyone who sent me one. I just couldn't fit any more in. My original list grew and grew and grew and doubled to what I was intending to do anyway. And I just thought, you can't stop and do that now. If you do, something else won't get done. And Love this tissue. That will be going straight in my collage drawer. How gorgeous is that? Take that off out of the way. Oh, look at this. Oh, look. Oh, that's the same heart as she's got on there, look. I think one of Maggie Morris's pieces had hearts like this on as well. One of the pieces I showed has got hearts like that. Love it. Love how she's cut this little piece from a piece of lace there. She's cut out a little motif and attached it. Blanket stitch all the way around. Lovely little hanging loop. And look at this, my favourite daisies. Oh, I've got goose pimples going down my back. Little daisies here with beads in the centre. Love this. How you've done this with your problem you've got with your eyes, Maria, I don't know. Look how intricate this is. So you've got all these, the woven kind of, the yellow thread there is kind of woven, is it? Or it's just stitched into this grid design. And then every other intersection she's put this beautifully, perfectly worked French knot, and on the alternating intersection she's done a tiny cross stitch. That is so pretty. It reminds me a little bit of parts of the Tudor and Elizabethan costumes, when you get that kind of like a filigree effect over the top of laid over dark fabric. You might know what I mean. Been watching a lot of programs about historical costumes and stuff just lately. That's what it puts me in mind of. This is lovely as well. Look at these. So she does these. She's done these little paired seed stitches. Now, Maria and I have swapped before, and I'm wondering if it was one of Maria's pieces that first made me realise you could do this seed stitches in pairs like this. It might have been Maria. I remember it was someone that I got a swap piece from that made me think, oh, that's a good idea. I love the seed stitches in pair, and I always find them easier to do in pairs, and I just love the look of it. Look at this. So she's stitched into the pattern that's there. It's something we love to do with our slow stitching, isn't it? It's really lovely. And because it's a flat one, I definitely can squeeze this into my treasure box, Maria. Love this. And different texture of thread again in all these French knots here to make this kind of very textural centre to this flower. It's beautifully done, Maria. Love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sending. I would. It's definitely going to get a place in my treasure box. Wow. Now I've got to try and make a thumbnail for all of this. I think that'll work. How lovely. They're beautiful. They're going to look so. It will be an absolute joy. I know I keep saying it. Stitching all these pieces onto the quilt. Oh. I've got a little stack now waiting to go on. I know there are more on the way because I've had more people ask me for their addresses, and we've had pieces from as far afield as Australia. I think one from New Zealand might be on the way. Also from the US and Canada and Sweden and Germany, as well as all parts of the UK. I say all parts of the UK, but we haven't had anything from Northern Ireland or Scotland yet. Just saying, guys. Got one from Wales, got one from Cornwall. So huge thank you to Caroline and Maria for those beautiful pieces. They're going to look fabulous on the quilt. I'm getting little flutters of excitement now. I've got my backpack cool bag arriving later today, so I'm going to have a little practice run of my packing ready for August, because it's really not long now. As I say, all of the information that you need if you want to come along and join us at the bazaar event, or if you want to send a piece in because you can't join us in person and you'd like to make your mark on a quilt, you'll find all the information you need in that in that video that I'll link in the description box. So that's it. Thanks for joining me. That's all from me today. Special thank you to Caroline and Maria, and I will see you all again really soon.